Hello? Morning. Rolling up the sleeves. I forgot I was wearing this watch. I'm going to switch it up. It's pretty though, huh? I'll switch it up. I'm feeling sassy. Keep this one running every once in a while. Too fancy, though. Too fancy. That is nice. All right. You guys ready to get going? Sorry, long morning. All right, then let's do it. Good morning. Welcome to Forex.Today, the YouTube community of more than 20,000 foreign exchange traders. We gather here today to conduct technical and fundamental analysis with the overriding goal of planning trades in advance because trading is risky and not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Guten Morgen, ja? Not bad, huh? How's it? Do I got it? Huh? Look okay? Huh? Yeah, I look old. Whatever. So good morning. So we got a lot going on. We still got a war in the Middle East. We got CPI later in the month or later in the week. You know, hey, things are happening. So let me know how it can help. Let me know what currency pairs you want me to cover. Let me know if you want to talk fundamentals or let me talk whatever. Let me help. I am a servant in our relationship. I want to help. So let me know how I can help. And we'll just keep it simple like that. We'll go through our charts. We'll look at some setups. We'll try to pay attention to see what's going on in the world, but I'll let you lead if that's okay. Let me know what you want to do, and I am there for you. So let's get on with it. Hey, you need a broker? You want one that's trustworthy and ethical? Try Trader's Way. What's your alternative to Trader's Way? Well, a broker that trades against you. Trader's Way doesn't trade against you. They're an ECN. Pretty simple. All right, so let us go here. What do you want to cover today, by the way? Let's see what you got going on. Have you completed the poll? Yeah, almost everybody here has. Thank you very much for doing that. Okay. Anybody else? Cool. Is that right, Johnny? Yeah, never even thought about it, but yeah. Lower margins, yeah, all right. Yeah, I haven't compared margins in a long time. You know, I've been with Trader's Way for what, 8 years or something? Yeah. Cool. Yeah. All right, so let's end the poll. We got 30 votes. Johnny's like, it was eye-opening. Whoa. Yeah, all right. All right, sweet. All right. So US dollar down is the way to go for today, according to the group. So let's zoom in on euro dollar. I'm going to mark the top. I'm going to mark the bottom. No, this bottom. Oh, this bottom. Oh, come on now. Let me do it. Come on, MT4. There we go. There's the top. There's the bottom of the day. Drop into a 15-minute chart. Okay, draw your Fibonacci. And right? Here's the 618. And it looks like we have a 618 in play. What do you think? Are you going to buy 5-minute dips here? Is that what you think? Do something like this. We call that a scalp. Yeah. Probably about 10 minutes late, but that's okay. Just eye candy. What else? What else is going on? Piggy? Okay, Piggy. I already got marked up, but let's redo it. See, I did this hours ago. If you're a part of Quant-in-a-Box, we've already done this. But let's do it this way. Let's do the same methodology. Now, we're right on that 21. Obviously, that's going to be a problem. Don't you think? Yeah. Right? You see how that could be a problem right on the daily 21? Yeah, we have that in a lot of different assets today. Hope you don't miss those things. But anyways, let's drop into a 15-minute chart. And if you're going to continue to be a trend trader, so that means if the trend is up, then you're buying a dip. And really anywhere between the 382 and 618 Fibonacci retracement is fair game. And that seems to be moving to the up. Okay. Now, if you're scalping, do you need market and all that kind of stuff? No, because you're only doing price. You're not doing market. You don't need trend on a 5-minute chart. So you're simplifying your life. Okay. Got to get through this little doozy dad. So up and then down, and up would be the add-on. Yeah? What do you stink? Okay, do another one. What about Aussie? Okay, don't forget the daily. Okay, this one's through the daily 21. Let's try a slightly, ever so slightly different methodology. You could say, okay, now that's support. I don't want to get rid of that. But let's say we had a higher high, higher low, higher high scenario. So instead of marking just the daily's range, you mark today's high with that low. See, let me draw it first so we're on the same path here. Okay, there was a down, then there was an up, then there was a down. So I'm talking about this. Okay, so that created an up, and now there could be a down, right? So I'm talking about, let's take that as a current low. Subjective, totally. Okay, because that low came after the higher high. You see what I'm getting at? All right, so now you take that range, and you're a bull, so you're interested in buying a dip. We currently have this 618 highlighted up, but you might be interested in something like a 382. Plan A, Plan B. Now this one made it through the 21. Where some of the other assets have not made it through the 21 on the daily. I'm talking about daily. Okay? Okay? Yeah. So, and you can see in this larger range, we're in the middle, and this is actually a terrible place to start trading, but, you know, because, for example, there's a pretty high, or let's say higher than before, likelihood that we just work our way down to the bottom of the range versus heading on up. Like, if you thought you were going up here, you should be trading lower, like here. Okay. Okay, we're here. Now to start that process in the middle, you know, is late, but whatever, that's where we are now. Was there any way to anticipate that Monday was going to be an up day? How would we know? How will I know? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Oh, seasonality. Yeah, week 41. Week 41. It's the 41st week of the year. What week is the lowest low of our cycle? 39. 40 creates a higher low. 41 creates a higher high. Good to know these things. You're welcome. Okay. Oh, nice. Look at that little return back to that. Yeah, that's a better entry there. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so one of the things I think you should be paying attention to, like, let's go back. I think this is one, isn't it? Oh, I killed it. The daily, the side, you know, these daily, before you start scalping, start stuttering. No, that's what I'm doing. Before you start scalping, start on the daily. Find out where the resistance is if you're a bull. Find where the support is if you're a bear. Let's do some commodities. ETH. I guess I didn't hit commodities, I hit crypto. All right. ETH at support, huh? Ethereum, what's going on, Bubba? Let's go out further. ETH just hanging out in Nowheresville. Neither, it's not good. Are we going back to 1,000 on Ethereum? I don't know. We're still at 1,600, so don't get too excited. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But we sure lost that uptrend. It sure fizzled out. Guess we should mark this as well. An important top to this asset class. And we're in the mid zone, let's say. That's the middle. I can go all the way back to this gobbledygoo nonsense. And then we'll make this a bottom, which is 1,000. Huh. Not great for Ethereum. We're not in a good place. It's not trending, so you know, I'd probably be careful right now. Bitcoin, how are we doing with Bitcoin? Well, the thing is, we hit the projected high for the month and it's dropped. And now we're challenging the 4-hour 21. The 55 is bending. Smells like we're trying to get back to neutrality. Maybe as low as 26 and a half. Okay, so that is like this. It's like this, y'all. It's like that, y'all. Check out the daily. And, well, 26 would be, maybe not as low. I think if you're going to be a buyer of this asset, okay, you would want to look at that price. So what do we call that? You want to call that 27? It's above 27. Where are we now? 27.5? Well, we're getting there then. Okay, we're following this moving average. Huh. Well, I think it could go as low as here. So this would be plan A and then plan B. A and B. Both are bullish, so you'd have to be a bull in this. Okay? Up, 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 down, down, buy. Up, 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 down, down, buy. Up, 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 down, down, buy. And then November up to 30,000. What do you think? 30,000 by non-farm payrolls? How many people would agree with that? 30,000 on Bitcoin in the next 4 weeks. Anybody? Anybody disagree? You got to hurry. YouTube's going to throw down an advertisement. 3, 2, 1. How will I know? Yeah. Good morning, communication. Okay. So that's just what it shows technically. Okay. Highlinder's okay with that. Right on, Highlander. Oh, Burned is like, well, 29,002. Well, I was just eyeballing it. I'm just like R2. How about that? 29,000, right? $29,004.99. Okay, but then I'm trying to project into next month. So that's M4 down, R2 down, future M4 down. That's all I'm trying to do. Uche's like, not according to Dixie. Yeah. Well, today's going to be important in that process because a lot of these daily charts are on resistance, and then we're trying to break it to the other way. So really, it comes down to today will really matter a lot. The Open, the U.S. Open will be important. The UK close will be important, and then the New York close will be important. Oh, that reminds me, at the New York close, the day trading group and the swing trading group will be meeting today to go through the week fundamentally. So I hope to see you there at 4 p.m. Okay. So when I look at the stock market, I look at weekly candles. Oh my goodness, wait, seriously. It's true. So maybe stabilization here and maybe back to 4,600 maybe. maybe. See, the 55 suggests double top. So I don't know. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, Bubba. I still have plan A and plan B on this. Plan A, okay. And now here, so now we're at resistance on the weekly. We're at a weekly 21, weekly 5. The 21 isn't really resistance, but the 5 definitely is. So hopefully this week we can get to the 8. And then next week we'll fizzle back down to probably a similar price to where we are now, and then work our way up to R1. Capiche? So yeah, we got a lot of work. So what I'm saying is, okay, down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? It's a big ask. Well, I can't lose any money on it, so what's the big deal, huh? Huh? Quit your crying. Understand that technically that doesn't seem likely right now. Oh, I agree. I agree. Technically this is down, up, down, okay, up, and this is a sell, sell, sell. I totally get it. That's why I have plan B down here. I'll try again. I'll pick myself up, dust myself off, give her another try. I think the big news today is going to be the bond yields. So I think bond yields are radically going to change direction today. And for that, I'll have to show you QB. Quant-box, talking about Quant-box, Quant-box. I got Quant-box for my winning trades. All right. Loading, loading, loading. Okay. Beep, 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 boop, boop. I guess we can actually do it here on price forecast. Let's do price forecast. And we'll do 10-year. Okay. All right, cool. So up until now, okay, this is the yield on the 10-year T-note. And they are projected to go as high as almost 5.1. Okay? Or 5, which is a base case. But if something radically changed, 4.8 is the top. And we're at 4.8. Okay. The thing that may have changed is, well, the fact that yields got this high to begin with acts like the Fed raising interest rates. And yesterday, 2 different Fed officials said as much. The second thing is the new war. The new war. We have a new war in town. A second war to worry about may actually slow down economic activity and growth. which would then say the Fed doesn't need to raise interest rates much higher. Maybe they're actually none and done. So if that's the case, then this is where, okay, we are. So in the stock trading course, I've taught you to calculate expected return. And this is part of that expected return calculation, so to speak. And you look at some probabilities. So to calculate this, we had to look at the variance and the standard deviation of the variance, okay, to come up with prices based on linear projection. So for that, you need the rise over the run, so therefore you need a mean. See how easy all this is? So the mean price looks like that. And then you calculate your variance, okay? And then you calculate your standard deviation. Then you go back, calculate your rise over your run, and you give a shape to your variance, or in this case, standard deviation. So now you have a price for base case, best case, worst case, and things may have changed for the worst, and that 4.8 on the 10-year could be our new top, and you just might see this drop to 4.6 today. And that would be a radical departure from trend. We would suddenly be down at this price today. Oh God. Wouldn't that be amazing if we found ourselves at this level or below? Well, that's way outside what has been happening. Mathematically, that's an outlier. But it could also lead to a change in direction, because what will happen is this average, okay, this mean, its slope will start flattening. So now if we're at 4.6, okay, you see? Yeah, and that's if you're going all the way back to that far. On a smaller time frame, you might be registering, you know, that eventually, it's not happening yet, but in the near future, you know, we might have a shorter term trend that looks more like that, much more down than up. Okay, so watch the yield on the 10-year T-note drop very, very, very significantly today. And if that continues, it's a game changer. If this yield drops, well, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Dollar weakness is what I'd suppose. Normally it's dollar strength because foreigners are buying all this stuff. But that's not the world we've been living in. It's not a normal thing. This is mostly Americans making adjustments over how they interpret what the Fed's going to do. But with the high yields, in particular the rate of change getting to the high yields, and the war is starting to make the Fed feel like there's too much risk in the market to be raising interest rates, which just creates more risk. So we're going from a one and done to a none and done. And if that's so, well, the stock market might rally. And, well, it's that thought process that I put together to buy this. So we'll see what happens today. We'll see if the yield on the 10-year drops precipitously. And if so, oh my God, everything that has been happening may not happen. Richard says Kaskari speaks later today. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Interesting, huh? Good. Very nice. Okay. CAD doing all right. Kicked off the 21 last night. Okay. Turned bullish on the 4 hour. Okay. Acted as support on the 1 hour. CAD yen's great. Beautiful. So happy for Canada. My home and native land. Our true north, strong and free. I want to take a look at Swissy. Boop, boop, boom. Yeah, typically down is risk on, up is risk off. I'm really interested to see if Swissy gets Ripper strong as a gauge of Middle Eastern tensions. So if the war between Israel and Palestine spreads, so what I think is going to happen is, well, America is giving Israel weapons, so that's going to upset some people in the Middle East. And then Israel is pissed, and rightly so. And they're going to roll into Palestine and, well, their intention is to kick some butt. I think it's going to be crazy difficult. I think it's going to be crazy difficult. And it's going to be nasty. Okay? Like the hardest fought urban warfare ever. Not even joking. Like ever by any army ever in the history of the world. It's so densely populated and so not understood, even by the Israeli military and intelligence. They don't know where the streets are. They don't know what's in the basement of every building. And in fact, Palestine is just completely, I think I can say completely, tunnelized. There's a whole world under the streets. Under the streets. This is an underground warfare. And, well, the Americans found that in Vietnam because that was all built during when the French were in Vietnam. And that tunnel digging continued during the time that Americans were there. But imagine now it's under the streets of a densely populated city. Like densely populated city. Where moving one street could take a day, maybe more. Like, it's going to be difficult. But nonetheless, it's going to get ugly if that happens. And then what? Iran gets involved. Okay, so they might have supported Hamas, but then they get Hezbollah involved. All right, now it's getting complicated. So then the Americans retaliate by sanctions at first and more weapons. And now oil is involved at this point. And then Iran gets all pissed off from American sanctions. So then they attack Saudi Arabia. Oh my God, as punishment for American support to the Israelis. And now we got a full-on problem. Okay? You understand that? Right, Lucas, right? Yeah, and by the way, it was just a few weeks ago, Biden, because he's literally had to authorize this, gave Iran $6 billion to free hostages. And now we have a hostage crisis. Why? Well, we taught them it works. Boo. Boo. I didn't like that move, in my humble opinion. And you're not necessarily here to hear my opinion, but I could see that as a path of where this could go in the next couple of weeks. And one way to gauge is if money is, right, the tensions in the Middle East make money in the Middle East leave the Middle East. Let's say just to avoid sanctions. Money goes to Swiss bank accounts. So I want to watch that. If money is flowing to Swiss bank accounts, things are going to get ugly, or have started to get ugly. So it's not necessarily today, but it's something that I have to watch all day, every day. Oops. Okay? It's something that I got to watch all day, every day. Maida says, I don't want to watch that scenario. Well, it gets worse. So we freeze Iran, not just the $6 billion we gave them. We're going to want to take it back, which means we renege on our deals, which is bad. Giving them the money was bad, but then reneging on them is also bad. Now nobody trusts you, right? But anyways. And then we crack down on a bunch of other things on them. They don't like it, so then they hurt us. So they attack Saudi Arabia, and they blow some stuff up. So now Saudi Arabia can't export oil. And now what? The United States imports many, many millions. What is it? 13 million barrels of oil a day. And suddenly we might be partially cut off from that supply of oil coming to the United States. And oops, Joe Biden drained our strategic petroleum reserve. And now we're screwed. There won't be any oil. Now we're talking serious problems, like serious problems in which there's no solution. If you're interested in trading oil, I highly recommend you do the oil trading course at FX Bootcamp. Sorry, now called Investor Bootcamp. It's part of the $88 a year, not $88 a month, $88 a year. So you join for $88, that's just 16 hours of the 100 hours of videos. You really should take the oil trading course. Okay? So, like, this could get really nasty. I hope it doesn't. Honestly, I hope not. I really don't want that to happen. It's bad for absolutely everybody. But we're in a situation, we meaning America, America's in a situation where we're incredibly vulnerable and we now have a problem on the horizon. A serious problem. Serious problem. So I think that's it. That's good enough for the day. Got you all freaked out now, right? Well, you know what? It's a real possibility. Okay? So stay informed, be aware, trade normality, but be ready for abnormality. Be ready for reality. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. Join the swing trading group or the day trading group. We meet at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. And we'll go through the entire week. Make sure you're informed. And that reality is right here at the top of your brain, in your frontal lobes. Okay, I'll see you soon. Thank you for being you.